Hi everybody. Sorry I've been gone for over a month now. I had some personal had some personal issues going on, but I'm not gonna go into detail, but so I don't really want to bring it on here. But yeah, I have been delayed. I've been really far behind in doing the videos I want to do, and so I'll get right to it. I'm gonna discuss Super Bowl 57 real quick. I didn't watch. I only watched a little bit of it because I was working most of the day, and but overall, it was definitely a good one. I mean, the call, the holding call at the end, but it was a hard call to make, but it was clearly the right one. Even James Bradbury, the Eagle who was flagged, admitted it was the right call, but it is what it is. Definitely an enjoyable Super Bowl, the best one probably since probably the last few years, and yeah, and for the season, the NFL season in general was a good one. I mean, yeah, I mean, yeah, lots of high scoring games, some sleeper teams like the Seahawks, the Giants, Vikings, among others, and I think there was obviously the incident with Damar Hamlin, and I'm glad he's okay. And yeah, so that's it for the season. I'm also going to discuss March Madness. This is probably the craziest March Madness tournament I can remember. And yeah, who would have thought all the number one seeds would be gone before the Elite Eight started? Uh, yeah, that's crazy. And now I'm gonna talk wrestling. Uh, should CM Punk return to AEW? The answer just gets tougher and tougher by the minute. I mean, there is this thing known as never say never in the business. I mean, so as any AEW fan knows, CM Punk has not appeared on AEW TV since All Out last September because of he suffered an injury in his match, and of course his role in what is known as Brawl Out, when he got suspended for his role in it, and obviously for his comments he made during the media scrum. It really did ruin his image in so many ways. Yeah, and I mean, yeah, Punk is known for speaking his mind, but at the same time, you know, you got you only got so much you can say before people think you're toxic. And apparently, according to the Wrestling Observer newsletter, there were reports that Punk and AEW were working on a reconciliation plan, but I guess now that comments he made on his Instagram story sort of dampened it, and I don't know if he's gonna come back, or I mean, there was talk that AEW would buy out his contract. I mean, is CM Punk a draw for AEW? Yes, he is. But the problem is, he's been known to cause drama. And if you've watched any of his interviews on podcasts, like his thing with Colt Cabana from 2014, after he left WWE, at first I thought maybe he was just frustrated with the way he was being treated there, and now it's becoming clear that it's becoming toxic, and it's just dampening his image. I mean, he is a draw, and he can still go. I was really excited when he made his debut a year and a half ago, but AEW was they were just fine without him. I mean, and they can still be good without him. They do not need a toxic person like CM Punk in there. Plain and simple. He's almost become a liability at this point. He was someone who was partially responsible for the Elite being suspended for 2 months. And the Elite, if it was not for the Elite, there would be no AEW. Plain and simple. I remember watching Full Gear last November. In November, there were anti CM Punk chants, and yeah, CM Punk is a draw, but he is a liability. I think he. I don't know if he's. I would probably say he only has one more chance to clean up his act. If he doesn't clean up his act, he's out of there. Plain and simple. Don't welcome him back. If he does this, it'll just make me. It'll make me think that AEW will just take the same road that WCW took 20 years 25 years ago when they allowed like guys like Hulk Hogan and Kevin Nash to call the shots, and that did not. That was among the many factors that led to WCW going under and why it's no longer here. So yeah, AEW cannot. They can't. They can't do this. They can still have their product is still great after 4 years, but this cannot be a long-term issue, and yeah. So yeah, one more shot for you, CM Punk. And if you don't get it together, AEW will probably have to make the tough decision to let you go. And